What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 206 of Monday Night Fusion, edition number 40, of course. The big 4-0, just 10 away from 50. Maybe we'll do a little special there, something in episode 206. Still can't believe we even got past 200. That's awesome. But what's even more awesome is that we are now just 6 nights away, ladies and gentlemen, from Absolution, our next pay-per-view event and the 4th annual Royal Rumble. But here tonight on Fusion, it's time to find out the final scores in the 2nd annual Cyborg Invitationals. We have 3 matches left. Quantum, the man from the future, the Hellhound, set to pull double duty here tonight in his final 2 invitational matches. And later on tonight, the final bout this year, Jackson Jordan against Xander Slate, to see which 2 of them will place in the top 4. But here comes Bill Maverick Fear, who we actually heard from earlier tonight on the Fusion pre-show, say he doesn't care if he wins or loses tonight. He's just going to inflict pain on Quantum and send a message to everybody else on the roster that he's going to unite all the crazies, all the evil men under one banner and take over not only CMV but this world. Torfer. Hello, Torfer, Zach, Victor, Borton. Alveus is UK. Big night of action, as always, we have here tonight. Our main event going to be one for the ages, probably one of the biggest main events in Fusion history, as Randy Borton, the undisputed champion, teams up with his Absolution challenger, Brian Novak, to take on the 2 men who main evented last year's Ascendance, Hayden, and the 2nd annual Cyborg Invitational winner, Justin Sane. Here it comes, the X-Gen original, the Hellhound, Quantum, or the Omega Dude Awesome, as he's known as, a.k.a. Omega Z, a.k.a. Blizzard, a man of many names. As he stalks his way down to the ring. Never taking his eyes off of Bill Maverick here. Again, Quantum going to be pulling double duty immediately after this match. If he wins or loses, doesn't matter. He'll be taking on Minutemen representative Alexander Bannon. I feel bad for the wet noodle. Hello, Hardline. Speaking of Hardline, but Mark Intel, ladies and gentlemen, we saw a video of him last week on Saturday Night Genesis following the main event where Quantum defeated Xander Slate in their invitational bout. The 2 men were in the ring after a hard-fought battle. Mark Intel came on the Titantron. He had Yuri Sokolov, the former Fusion general manager, a man who hasn't been seen in months, held captive, it seems, somewhere undetermined. We couldn't see, it was a dark room, but Mark Intel proceeded to torture Yuri Sokolov live for the entire CMV universe to see in front of a frustrated Xander Slate. And Quantum, Mark Intel saying the only way he'll release Yuri Sokolov as this match gets underway is if a member of the Coalition wins the Royal Rumble match. He says if a member of X-Gen wins, he'll give Yuri Sokolov to them, but if nobody wins, he's going to keep him to play around with for a little bit longer. So I guess we know where Yuri Sokolov's been these past few months. Hello, Rifted. That depends. You have a PS2, Lewis.
Trust me, Michael. There's nothing routine about this. The sooner you can get an advantage over your opponent, the better. What do you think Austin needs to do?
Are you lagging? Doesn't say it was lagging for me. Did anybody else get some lag? Remember, I do have it on the highest quality, so if a lot of you are getting lags and buffering, just let me know. I'll turn it back down. I mean, Yuri Sokolov was the greatest general manager for the couple of months that he was. Rifted, you can't deny. Indeed, power versus power. Though Bill Maverick's very agile to go along with his strength, where Quantum's just a straight-up beast, a brawler. You don't want to throw hands with Quantum. Hello, Echo. You didn't get my message. I wanted that entire show full of beautiful Sushi X commentary. Maybe he can come out and join me during the gap in the second match between Quantum's break. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Quantum is currently in third, right behind his brother, Sushi X. If Quantum managed to beat both Bill Maverick and Alexander Bannonhammer here, now he will take Sushi's place in second. Sushi will drop down to third, and of course, later on tonight, we'll find out who places in fourth as Jackson Jordan and Xander Slate go at it. And the Feast or Fired game will take place later on this week, live on Saturday Night Genesis. One man will be fired. One man will get a tag team title shot, and one man will get a mid-card title shot as Maverick gets that nice release Tiger Bomb of his. Indeed, I did, Echo. I thought you might see it on Facebook because my breaking kayfabe, my mother tagged me in a post. They were beautiful, Echo. Papa bless. Oh, nice DDT by Maverick as he has Quantum right where he wants him. And where the hell is Sphere going now? This is Xbox One there. Green 9.
There can only be one top dog here in the WWE. And the win here will go a long
Uh-oh, the table, ladies and gentlemen. What a way to kick off Fusion this would be, all, but as always. Oh, is he going to? Oh, nope, he missed. So close to leaning him up against the table. But Quantum has other plans in mind here. Gets that front headlock, making Fear smell his armpit. Fear going to give another try here. Can he get it this time? Yes, he can. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no. Quantum counters. Quantum counters the table finisher attempt, saving himself from sure destruction. And we know how much Quantum hates being put through tables. I think he's been put through like 3 announce tables in his entire CMV career, more than anybody else. Fear about to be counted out here, sleeping on his feet. Right at a count of 7, slides back into the ring as we get our first tweet of the evening from Matt Jefferson. And he says, extreme conditions are back and raring to go. So later tonight, myself and Eric are going to be issuing an open challenge to any team in the back who wants to take us on, either on Genesis or next week. Of course, we saw at the live on Genesis last week after Eric Thunder made his debut. Jefferson lost that tag match. They were in an interview backstage announcing that they'd be reforming their old tag team, Extreme Conditions. So now the two are saying they'll be here later on tonight to issue an open challenge to any team who wants to take them on. We actually heard from the Fast and the Furious. They said they would love to take on Extreme Conditions in a tag match sometime, so maybe Fast and Furious. They got to focus on their tag team title match, though, against T and Lee in just 6 nights' time. And Absolution will actually see T and Lee in action later on tonight against Vicious and Delicious. Yeah, it's Sin Matches, Green. These are 2 AIs going at it. I just download people's cause off the community creations, all the people we see in the chat, and we watch them beat each other up. And surprisingly, this has been very in control for Bill Maverick. I'm surprised at that. Quantum is actually getting his ass kicked right now. Maverick wants to at least finish. He's currently at 1-6. He's not placed in the top 4 anytime soon, but he wants to finish with a win at least. As he goes to the top, might be looking for that final nail in the coffin. No, instead an elbow drop. Still dealing some serious damage, but Quantum's got to figure out a way to turn the tides here. Ooh. Now drops the knee. I don't know what's going on with the Hellhound here tonight, man. Hopefully he doesn't compete like this against Alexander Bannonhammer next. The Wet Noodle. What an upset that would be. There you go. Quantum finally with the counter. Hello, Tomcat. Oh, wait a minute. Brainbuster down onto the knee. I don't know where Tim is. It's going to be another one of those streams without Tim. I'll cry. Oh, and look at this. Quantum's pissed off. Shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. 6 in a row. Just bashing Bill Maverick's face in. Uh-oh, wait a minute. What do we got here? Back suplex. Going for the kip up, and he gets it. You ain't no Jamari Williams, bro. What are we going to now? Heart punch ya. Oh, the time stamp. What? Time stamp out of nowhere. Where'd he get that from, though? Lateral press. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, luckily. Hello, Tim. Thought we were going to have to go on without you. Jesus, man. Bill Maverick had to have something deep within him to kick out of that time stamp. Not a lot of people able to kick out of that boot right to the face. Now we get a somersault cutter in the corner there. What's up, J-Rod? You're in a D. Oh, heart the punch! Tries to fire back. Quantum shuts that down, though. And now it's complete domination on the part of Quantum here. Actually, Troy Myers will be debuting tonight, Tomcat, on the live event. So you got to stick around towards the end of the stream. But he will be debuting tonight at the live event, I have been told. Oh, another timestamp. Quadra just gives no fucks, man. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. What a comeback for Quantum, man. Giving 0 fucks as he just lifts Fear up and boots him in the face twice to get the win. Oh my God, that has got to be one of the best comebacks I have ever seen. Fear had this match in his pocket, beating the crap out of Quantum from the very start as soon as the bell rang, and then something just woke up inside of Quantum. Jesus. And now Quantum will have a few short minutes to rest as he gets set to take on Alexander Bannon in his final invitational match. So Quantum now at 4-2. If he beats Alexander Bannon, he will take Sushi X's place in second. Because, of course, they'll both be tied at 5-2 because Quantum beat Sushi. He'll take the second position there. There's that Tekken time temp. That got him the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the Wet Noodles got this. I believe the Minutemen will finish at 2 and 5. As Old Fear finishes at 1 and 6. Quantum celebrates his win. He's got a few minutes to rest before he has to take on the menacing Alexander Bannon. The Wet Noodle. Here he comes, Quantum. You better get ready, man. You think Fear was a fight? You got another thing coming. We're going into the second match of the night. Tom. Big night of action. We got 2 huge Vixens matches set to come our way. A Falls Count Anywhere match between Aura and Jay Divine, and then an Anarchy Rules encounter between Cassie Maverick and Quinn Bell. Here we go. You see it right there. Quantum got to rest up, man. I don't know how he's going to be able to win this match. Playing with my mic right here. Tonight we'll also see a big-time Fatal 4-Way match I'm looking forward to. 2 intense rivalries combine, as it will be Andrew Briggs, Christopher and Elijah Stewart, and the light heavyweight champion Shanaz Andoni in action. Of course, non-title match, but all 3 of Shanaz's opponents are big-time contenders to go after his belt. He's got to, not worry. Of course, he's got to worry about the Roman match. He's got to worry about the gold he's already carrying. That light heavyweight title that he took from Andrew Briggs. Briggs still has his rematch clause. And, of course, one of his bitter rivals in Elijah Stewart. Now that DJ is gone, he's on his own. So Stewart going to be a singles career for a while, at least until DJ gets back. We still don't know when that will be. But we actually heard from Elijah Stewart earlier tonight in the show. He came out here, did Elijah, and he challenged Duke. He said, I'm tired of going through the evidence, tired of looking around, tired of trying to convince people. Duke, I'm calling you out. I know that you're the one who attacked my brother, brutally assaulted DJ, and I want you at Purgatory in a no-holds-barred match. Elijah calling out Big Duke Briggs for a match at Purgatory to get revenge for his brother. Here he comes. The Wet Noodle, the Minutemen representative, Alexander Bannon, ready to get it on, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, look at those dance moves. Hello, cop. I miss hashtag trending worldwide 2 hardline. But we got some Shanaz coming our way later on tonight. And you know what? My bias pick, I want to see the real number one Bubba. I want to see the Punjabi playboy Johnny Gat win that Rumble match, ladies and gentlemen. Shanaz Andoni's going to the main event of Ascendance. I can feel it. I can feel it. Just 6 nights time, 30 men compete in the over-the-top rope match to punch their ticket to main event Ascendance and get a shot at the undisputed title. Who's going to be the champion come Ascendance, though? Will it be Borton? Will it be Novak? Or will it be Justin Sane? We know that it will be Borton and Novak at Absolution for the title, but then the winner of that has to take on Sane at Purgatory, of course, for winning the Invitational. The Invitational. Quantum's pyro going off again. He's trying to get in Alexander Bannon's head. Looking ready to go as Quantum. He had a couple minutes rest there after a hard-fought battle against Bill Maverick to kick off the show here tonight. What a snap power slam right out of the gate. We haven't seen a whole lot of Alexander Bannon in action. He's really just like a cheerleader, kind of a mascot for the Minutemen. I think he's only had a total of like maybe 5-6 matches in his entire CMV career. He's been here since the start of the season. Some more mounted punches. Please don't break Alexander Bannon's face, Quantum. He's going to want to finish this match off as quickly as he possibly can. Goes for the pin early on. Is that going to be all she wrote? Oh my god, that was so close to being over already. Come on, Bannon. Come on, Wet Noodle. We believe in you. The Bannonator, the Bannonhammer. So menacing, so menacing. Up on the top rope now. Oh my god, Quantum, come on, take it easy. He looks like a child. Quantum has no problem beating up children, though, as he hits a big-time back suplex off the top rope. Flips him over. Grabs him by the neck. Make sure to grab them tights high up in the air and drives him into the canvas with that lifting reverse DDT. Another cover. 1, 2. Oh, God, so close. Oh, poor Bannon. This is all Slick B's fault. Remember, Slick B demanded that Cyborg give the Minutemen a chance to all compete in the Invitational as one. This is Slick B's doing here, ladies and gentlemen. What is this now? Oh, my God. That Omega driver. Shout out to the good old days. Now going to plant that knee. Bam. Right into his temple. Bam. And just stay down, man. Just stay down. Come on. Punch. Tries to fire back. Brain buster. Down onto the knee. That combination's got to be it. Put him out of his misery, Quantum. Lateral press. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. What? Oh, my God. Bannon, what are you doing, man? Bannon just wants to feel that pain, I guess. As we're going to get another Omega driver. And now Quantum's calling for his third timestamp of the evening. Bam! Right to the face. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And Quantum finishes his run in the Cyborg Invitational at 5-2 and takes second position from his brother Sushi. Now the only thing left to be known is who will place in fourth later on tonight. Jackson Jordan and Xander Slate go at it to find out who will place in that Feast or Fired game later on this week on Saturday Night Genesis. I don't think Alexander Bannon literally hit a single move. He just danced his way down here, ate a timestamp, died, and that was all she wrote. Quantum placing in the top 4. He could be fired. He could get a tag team title shot, or he could get a mid-card title shot. We'll find out on Genesis. Believe it or not, Alexander Bannon is not a local athlete. He might look like one. Quantum getting past Bill Maverick with a hard fight, but damn, did he mow down Quantum. Or GG dashing. Did he mow down Alexander Bannon, I should say. Indeed, Fear did take it to Quantum. He's dominating the first part of the match there. And now it's time for our next matchup of the evening. Our first of two Vixen encounters. This is a rematch from the top of the month, episode 200 of CMV, the Extravaganza, in which these two went to a time limit draw in a tables match. Nora actually challenging Jay Divine to a rematch. Falls count anywhere. Divine accepted, and now here we go. Just 6 nights before the two step into the ring of that Vixen's Mini Royal Rumble, where the winner will get a Vixen's title shot in the co-main event of the grandest stage of them all. These two going at it, looking to make their country proud, of course, repping Japan. And later on tonight, we see Cassie Maverick and Quinn Bell, a very heated rivalry, very physical rivalry coming to a blow. And an Anarchy Rules match, anything goes. Our main event, Randy Orton and Brian Novak team up to take on Hayden and Justin Sane, probably one of the biggest main events in Fusion history. We also got T and Lee in action, taking on Vicious and Delicious, and that big fatal 4-way match, collision of light heavyweights later. The pay-per-view it might actually be on Sunday. I might actually do the pay-per-view on Sunday just to be a cool guy. It depends. Either Sunday or Monday. If you're a member of the website, you'll know. If you're not a member of the website, it is communityuniverse.4emotion.com. If you want your call on the show, head on over there, register, sign up, check things out. Everybody's more than welcome. But yes, the pay-per-view will be either Sunday or Monday. As here comes Aura. And here's a tweet from Cassie Maverick now. We're just speaking of her. She says, "We got a rabid kitty on the loose. It's my job to put, oh, GG. Tim just posted his paragraph. My Twitch is lagging here. I got this bad connection. Gonna need to see that tweet again. As here comes America's sweetheart. The arena is exploding. Every fan on their feet, ready to see their favorite Vixen in action. Na 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 na. The cheeky Japanese girl ready to get a big win for herself with some momentum heading into that Battle Royal this Sunday. And I can actually confirm here tonight, I've already seen the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews and Bloody Justice exchange back and forth as they usually do. I can actually confirm that this Saturday on Genesis, we will see the rematch that everyone's been looking forward to. Bloody Justice, Chris Andrews, fall attack that Cassie initiated on Bell the previous Fusion. But tonight, they stand toe-to-toe and anything goes as Quinn Bell gets set to challenge Fury for the Vixen's title this Sunday. Will she even walk into the arena? Walk into Absolute? Will she walk out tonight on her own 2 feet? We'll have to wait and see. Here's that tweet from Cassie Maverick earlier. I got cut off. She said, "We got a rabid kitty on the loose. It's my job to put things right and put her down. Time to put Kitty Quinn Bell to sleep for good." Cassie Maverick, the cowgirl, this new side of her. I don't like it, but hey, she did get the win over Megan Cooper on Genesis and then proceeded to get brutally attacked by Quinn Bell. Some revenge for that attack that Cassie initiated on Bell the previous Fusion. But tonight, They stand toe-to-toe and anything goes as Quinn Bell gets set to challenge Fury for the Vixens title this Sunday. Will she even walk into the arena? Walk into Absolute? Will she walk out tonight on her own 2 feet? We'll have to wait and see. Of course, Cassie Maverick, another one of the 6 Vixens involved in the mini battle royal, along with Danielle Ward, Megan Cooper stomping down onto her, and of course, Mama LaFave, Cass LaFave. Just stomping on her. Divine back to her feet, though. Front headlock. See if she can take her back into the ring. Nope, she's going to make her smell her armpits. I wouldn't mind smelling Jay Divine's armpits, to be honest with you. Whoa, what just happened there? I'm not too sure. That was weird. Using them dirty Jap powers. Oh, nice spine buster. A referee, of course, following around in case a fall is initiated at any point. Hooks the leg. 1. Oh, just a 1 count, though. Or not even. I don't even think that was a 1 count. Grabs her by the hair on her head. Dragon by Aura there. Gonna put a kink in that left leg. And that's trouble for Divine. And it's her finishers off the top rope. That Divine arrow. Oh, look at that. Divine talking that ish. Getting right in Aura's face before going for the pinfall. Might come back to bite her, though. Yes, it does. Only a 2 count. Could have been a 3 had she not talked that trash. Oh, look at this. Here's a tweet from Ziggler targeted at Cassie Maverick. He says, "Simmer down, cowgirl. You're old news now. The little kitty you're talking about has some mean claws. Trust me, I know." I don't want to know about that kind of stuff, Ziggler. Come on. Picking up the steel steps. I guess there is no DQ as Divine just eats a face full of steel. Aura ain't pulling no punches here in this match. Divine takes the steps from her. Look at taste her own medicine. Yes, she is. Bam, I'd have broke that nose right there. Oh, now down onto the ribs. Gonna go a second time. Oh my God, Aura's got to figure out a way to counter one of these. No. Divine decides enough is enough. Chucks the steps to the side. Oh, what a Hurricane Rana almost onto the steel steps. Lateral press anyway, though. Aura looking for the quick win. Just a 2 count. Oh, goes for a Hurricane Rana of her own. It is the cheeky Japanese girl. Instead gets caught with a vicious power bomb. And I think Aura might be going for those steel steps again. This is a steps match, apparently. Tables, ladders, stairs, and chairs. Or, chairs and stairs. GG, I got it wrong. And now Aura with the steps again. Damn, Aura back at it again with the steel steps. Going crazy. My God, hit after hit after hit. That time got hit the back of her thigh, targeting them legs. Good strategy here by Aura. Trying to make Divine see the colors so she wasn't already colorful enough there. Divine, her fucking lime blue attire. And now he's got a gut-kicking battle. Trading back and forth. Snapmare. What a soccer ball kick. Shoots the half. Ref going to count on the steps. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Flashback to the first ever WrestleMania, aka Ascendance, when the ref counted the pin on the steps. I don't think it should have counted. You gotta count on the mat, ref. Gotta put him on the mat. Now we got this gut-kicking battle again. Here's a tweet. I said lime green and blue, obvious. GG, though. Here's a tweet from Kitty Quinn Bell. She says, "Here we go again. Cassie Maverick trying to get noticed. Too bad you're yesterday's news, but tonight I may just have to bring out the cowbell again, but this time no one will be there to break it up." And indeed, if Quinn Bell is to bring out the cowbell, which has been a signature weapon used by both these Vixens these past few weeks, nobody can stop us. Anything goes. Anarchy rules. The only way to stop the match is by pinfall or submission. That's not yellow, Albius. That's lime green. I don't know what's wrong with you. It's not yellow. Oh, we're now gonna try to dig under the apron, I think. Try to go for another weapon. I don't know what the ref's doing. He's going crazy. Grabbing the other step. This is a steel. This is a step match. Hashtag confirmed. Because here we go. You know, people work hard putting those steps together. Oh, no, she changed her mind. And what are these two doing? They're just walking around now. Slides back into the ring. Both women. That's not yellow. Are you two blind? That is quite clearly lime green, if anything. Looks like puke to me. Oh, my God. Look at that. Dancing around with Jay Divine. What is Aura going for here? Gives her a cheeky little kiss. And then plants her face first. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. And she got it. Aura gets the win over Jay Divine here on edition number 40 of Monday Night Fusion. I have never heard of a neon yellow. I don't feel like that's not a color. Aura gets the win, a big win over Jay Divine. Planting her face first for that swinging reverse STO after giving her a nice goodnight kiss. Someone sent me a message. If you're watching this stream, my friend, I cannot read it. Well, I can, but I don't want to. I'm busy commentating here. I mean, who's an idiot here, Elvis, when you thought I said lime blue? Please chill. And here's the finish. Taking Jay Divine for a little dance, planting a kiss on her forehead, and then slamming her face first into the mat. That would be all she wrote. I did not say lime blue. I said lime green and blue. Please go back and watch. Please gif it for me. I mean, I'll pull another Maury moment and give you a title shot if I said lime blue. Even though Ziggler's already champion. Well, up next here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, as the night carries on, it is time for some tag team action. Of course, our main event, we'll also see Borton team with Novak to take on Hayden and Justin Sane. Before we get there, T and Lee going to prepare for their title defense this Sunday against the Fast and the Furious, taking on a rising duo in the division, Vicious and Delicious. As we get a tweet here from Aura, backstage, celebrating after that big win, she says, "And I just proved as to why I am the best export from Japan on this roster and why I will win the Vixens Rumble and win my Vixens title. And all of you who doubt me will hashtag see the colors." So Aura very cocky, confident, happy about that win. Looking forward to this Sunday. Looking forward to Ascendance. We're on the road to it, ladies and gentlemen. Who will be the tag champs come the show of shows, though. T and Lee going on. Let me calculate my head real quick. 5 months? Will be 5 months at Absolution, I believe. I believe at Absolution it will be 5 months that they have been the reigning CMV World Tag Team Champions. Can the Fast and the Furious put a stop to that, though? They failed twice before. This could be their final attempt, and they very well know, as they said in an interview last week on Genesis, it's going to be a hard fight, but they're going to give it their all. I mean, they had T and Lee so close multiple times at the top of the month, episode 200 of CMV in a title match. They earned the right to challenge for the belts again by winning that little concoction put together by Cole Savage, the 2 Fatal 4s, which Vicious and Delicious were actually a part of. Neither of them was... I think actually... No, okay, James Walker was pinned in his Fatal 4. Salim wasn't pinned in his, though. Walker was pinned by John Reed, though. This is tag team action, though, where Salim definitely shines his brightest. The first ever, ladies and gentlemen, CMV Tag Team Champion alongside his former tag partner, Matsumoto. Also they're 2-time tag champs together. James Walker, his new protege. Beating many teams. They've been here about, I'd say 3 months now. Definitely a big opportunity for them here tonight. They can get a win, a non-title win over the tag champs. Of course, we know that a new tag team title belt will be introduced following Absolution. A tournament has been set up by General Manager Cole Savage to crown our first ever Tornado Tag Team Champions. And that tournament will kick off on the fallout of Absolution. The finals will take place at Purgatory. And I've actually been told, ladies and gentlemen, of course, we know the Feast or Fired game will take place on Genesis later this week, that the superstar who gets the tag title shot will actually advance to the finals of that tournament to challenge for the belts. The other half of the bracket will go through as usual. But whoever wins the tag title shot chooses their partner. They'll advance right to the finals to get a shot at the Tornado Tag Team belts from the first ever champions in history. You get a nice little pose there by Vicious and Delicious. T and Lee, as always, making the fans wait, building up some suspense. Salim Ismail and James Walker look ready for him. Biggest fight of their careers, without a doubt. And here's a tweet from Cassie Maverick responding to both Ziegler and Kitty Quinn Bell. She says, "I'm doing Fury a favor by kicking your ass tonight. Your boy toy can cry like the little manlet that he is too. He will after what? Oh, okay. He will after seeing the red ruin of your face here tonight." Got a little bit confused there. I'm slow. Leave me alone. Hashtag career ending botch. Cassie Maverick basically saying she's going to beat Quinn Bell's face in tonight, make it bloody bruised and all, and make Ziegler cry. Called him a manlet. That's Ziegler's new nickname. He's a manlet. Here are T and Lee, though, the World Tag Team Champions of the world. Fast and Furious are sure to be watching this one backstage, at home, wherever they are. They're not set to compete here tonight. I have heard, though, that later on this week on Genesis, they'll have their own tag team warm-up match. As this one gets underway here on Monday Night Fusion edition number 40. Going to be Salim Ismail kicking things off against old Timmy Boy the Timster. And right off the bat, Salim going to get that swinging neck breaker. Christopher Ann and James Walker? I thought you were going to say Shanaz Andoni. I was going to say, you fucking racist pig. This isn't WWE. I think they just have the same hair, Topher. That's probably why you think that. Oh, nice elbow drop. Because I'm pretty sure Salim has a custom face. And I'm pretty sure Ann doesn't. So I can't see how they look the same. Probably just the hair. And so far, Salim been in the driver's seat. The bell rang. Nice elbow after elbow. Irish looking to put old Timmy Boy out on the ring apron and a forearm smash at close range, clocking LaFave in the jaw, sends him tumbling down to the outside. Tim right back into the fray, though. Ain't taking a second to rest. Irish whip, and there goes that strength, that brute style of LaFave, that old school moveset of his. Now he's just stomping on the down Ismail. And Ziegler responds to Cassie here saying, "Says the other manlet." Oh, damn. What a savage. Absolutely wrecked. What a counter by Ismail. Backflipping. Dragon Sky! There you go, LaFave. Oh, there's athleticism, though, we can see from time to time. Takes my breath away. Tim just so well-rounded. So strong, so athletic. Turning the tables on Salim here. This is, I think you've been here before, LOL, son. And I think we told you that it's kind of an interactive universe if you join the website. There's got polls and stuff on there, all that good stuff. Elbow connects to the jaw as Kevin Lee, the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner, now in the ring. What a DDT to counter. Looks like Ismail was going for a takedown. So well-rounded. Single knee face for Kevin Lee with a shout out to his ex-gen stablemate Ryan Kent there. Signature move, which Kent's known for. Irish whip. Drops Walker off the ring apron and kind of botched that snap power slam a little bit. Looked a little bit dangerous. Scared there for Salim for a minute. Takes a step back. Cracks him in the jaw with that basement drop kick. Who are you? Oh, look at that lightning quickness of Kevin Lee. I almost fucking missed it. I blinked. Going for the pin now. Tim's going to stop Walker. Oh, my God. Thank the Lord. Ismail kicks out on his own. Poor Vicious and Delicious. Not in a good way right now. And Tim, he's not the legal man. He's going after Walker hard, though. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. Shades of the Rumble match there for old Walker. And Tim's about to get himself counted out. Please don't. Please don't, Tim. Please get to your corner, Tim. Please get to your corner, Tim. Thank you. I'm pretty sure that was at 4 right there. Give me a heart attack, LaFave. Come on. Wait a minute. What is Ismail going for here? Salim sizing Kevin Lee up for something big. Very rarely do we see Salim take risks. Oh, and that's why a stiff slap heard around the entire arena knocks the fucking teeth down Ismail's throat. His throat tach. And now I think we're going to see some T and Lee in the morning. Walker hasn't even been tagged in yet. What's up, Tay? Here it comes. Kevin Lee with that back suplex. Tim off the top rope. Leg drop time. T and Lee in the morning. And I'm pretty sure that this one is going to be all over, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. And T and Lee make very short work of Vicious and Delicious as Kevin just taking James Walker's head off right there with a guillotine. Tim's going to pull a Sushi X and dive and fucking break his neck on the goddamn apron. Never forget. That's going to win Botch of the Year for the next Glammies. Goddamn, though. James Walker not even getting tagged in here. It looks like Salim was beating the shit out of Tim the first couple of minutes, but then it just completely like a snap turned around. Here's Kevin Lee to the clothesline, puts Walker in the corner, and then hits him with a guillotine even after the bell rang. I wanted to make sure that Walker was down. Will the Fast and the Furious be the ones to stop T and Lee once and for all this Sunday at Absolution? Or will old Timmy Boy and the hypothetical Kung Fu practitioner continue down the road to ascendance as the champs? The finger poke of doom, a.k.a. T and Lee in the morning. 'Tis true, 'tis true. Seemingly unstoppable, but they've been stopped in the past, ladies and gentlemen. They're not indestructible. They're not made of fucking goddamn steel or kryptonite or whatever I was going for there. Here's a tweet from Eric Thunder, though. He says, as MJ said earlier tonight, we will be having an Extreme Conditions Open Challenge on the roster to the roster in just a few minutes. I wish the best of luck to whoever answers it. You're going to need it. Extreme Conditions looking for their first tag match. Going to call out anybody on the roster. But up next, folks, we've got some Fatal 4-Way action coming our way. We got a tweet here from the Asian sensation Sushi X. He says, T and Lee showing those shades of the original tag team of X-Gen, putting down all comers. Sushi X not set to compete here tonight. He finished off his run in the Invitational last week, defeating not only Justin Sane on Fusion, but then Jackson Jordan on Genesis. He's placing third. Yeah, we got to get Payne and Kent back together. Two-man power trip. They're the only ones who can beat T and Lee. Ryan Kent, a proud member of X-Gen now. Zach Payne, we haven't seen him in a couple of weeks, actually. Maybe he'll return to the Rumble, not sure. Anything can happen in a Royal Rumble match we've seen in the past. But here we go. Two very personal rivalries combining as one. Of course, Andrew Briggs involved in this whole investigation, this whole debacle involving Elijah Stewart's brother, DJ Moore. He was brutally assaulted 2 weeks ago, hit in the back of the head with a pipe and then pushed down steps. He had a torn quad and a dislocated shoulder. He will be out for an undetermined amount of time, but Elijah Stewart seems dead set on the fact that it was Big Duke Briggs, Andrew's brother, who pulled off the attack. And, well, we saw Andrew, the two brothers, brutally assault Elijah last week when he confronted them to get answers out of them. And then, of course, like I said earlier tonight, Elijah came out here and challenged Big Duke Briggs to a match at Purgatory. No holds barred, he wants it to be. Alright, I got you, LOL, son. And, of course, the other half of this match, Christopher Ann and Shanaz Andoni, which has been going on for a couple of months now, ever since Shanaz Andoni showed a new side of himself, wanted to break out on his own, step out of the shadow of his former partner, Chet Taylor, brutally assaulting Christopher Ann. And then, just like Cassie Maverick, this new side of Shanaz has actually brought him success. He's the new light heavyweight champion. Took it from this man, Andrew Briggs, who, again, another person we're seeing a new side of, calling himself the Demon. Look at him. That paint. He's got a new attire. That dank robe he's wearing down to the ring. Overcoat, I should say. Nah, I mean, I don't have a bot there, LOL, son. Ain't about bots. Not about those filthy robots. I consider them a disgrace to the human race. Get a little bit of Elder Maxon in here. How would he feel if I had some bots? Now, but I saw a tweet there from the Asian sensation a few minutes ago. He said that maybe he and Quantum would accept Extreme Conditions challenge, but we already know that the main event of this Saturday's Genesis will be Xander Slate and Bison of the Coalition taking on Sushi X and Quantum of X-Gen in a Tornado Tag Anarchy Rules match. After Quantum, he wanted it to take place at Absolution, but Xander said, I'll be too busy winning the Rumble, so how about we settle it next week on Genesis? It's this Sunday, or this Saturday, I should say. Sunday's Absolution. And here's a tweet from old Tammy Boy. He says, we said when we got here this afternoon we always treat a match like it's for the championship. It was an honor to battle a CMV original. Now we focus on the upcoming battle with the Fast and the Furious. And the battle it will be. Tag titles on the line this Sunday. My awesome moo. Can you be NXT? You can be whatever you want, my friend. Christopher Ann, who was set up to challenge Andrew Briggs a couple months back for the light heavyweight title when he was still champion. Had that right stolen from him, though, by Shanaz Andoni when the real #1 Bubba beat him in a match to take the right from him. And then Andoni would, of course, go on to win the title on episode 200 of CMV. And before Elijah came out here, he sent out a tweet saying, "I dedicate this match to DJ's recovery." Stewart looking to get his hands on Briggs here tonight, sending a message to Big Duke, who has yet to respond to Elijah's challenge for a match at Purgatory. Well, today this is CMV, Community Universe mode, where I take people's calls from the community creations. Everybody you see in the chat represents a call. And we play through Universe mode with them. We have a website, communityuniverse.4emotion.com. You can sign up there if you want. You can promo as your superstars. We have rankings, polls you can vote on, roster pages, all that good stuff. If you want your call on the show, just head on over there and sign up. Here he comes, the real #1 Bubba, the Punjabi Playboy, Johnny Gat, one half the longest reigning tag team champions in CMV history and a two-time light heavyweight champion, has finally stepped out of the shadow of Chet Taylor. He's on his own, and he's doing well. This is my pick to win the 4th annual Royal Rumble match, ladies and gentlemen. He won that impromptu 6-man over the top rope battle royal last week on Fusion, shocking everybody, putting everyone on notice. Shanaz saying that he feels as though he deserves the number 30 spot for that, and well, it's a good point. What up, Jackson? I don't know who this Von Tongo is, Maury. That's Shanaz Andoni, the real #1 Bubba. Shanaz Andoni Baloney. Indeed, it is anything goes. Fatal 4-way, no disqualifications, no countouts. First man to gain pinfall or submission in the ring will walk out the victor. Non-title, of course. As I said earlier, Shanaz Andoni, he's very focused on the Royal Rumble match this Sunday, as he should be. He's got to worry about that tag title over his shoulder, or tag title. Thinking about hashtag trending worldwide, rest in peace. That title, that singles title currently over his shoulder right now. All 3 of these men in this match, his opponents here tonight, viable contenders. Andrew Briggs, of course, still has this rematch clause coming his way pretty soon. And like I said, Elijah Stewart, now that his brother's been taken out, he's got to go for the singles career. And Christopher Ann, a former #1 contender, could get there again. All 4 of these men participants in this Sunday's 4th annual Rumble. Got to have to repost that tweet there, Echo, as we get one from Fear here. He says, "In spite of my losses, the plan remains unchanged. Everything is proceeding just as I have foreseen it. Best thing about it is that nobody has the brains to put the pieces of this puzzle together." We've heard for weeks that Fear has this plan. Every time things seem to not go his way, he reassures us that everything's okay. It's all, he's seen this. It's going to go as planned, and that everybody's apparently too dumb to notice what's going on. I think he's full of it, to be honest here. As Andrew Briggs and Christopher Ann go at it ringside there in the corner, lower right hand. Elijah Stewart taking it to the champ. All right, Ted, I hope you do, my friend. We'd be happy to have you. See you later, my friend, my bud. Thanks for watching the stream. God damn, double knees to the spine off that toss suplex. Christopher Ann lifting Briggs to his feet. Going for a wheel kick. Shanaz misses it horribly, though, and Elijah just transporting to his feet as he hits this face plant. Rest in peace. He's going to do it again. Jeez. It could have been me. I could have attacked DJ. You know? We both had the same name. I was like, there can only be one. A reversal fest like it's 1999 up in here. Forearm smash. Now it's Elijah and Shanaz who take their battle to the outside. Christopher Ann, nice counter. Snaps the arm, sends Briggs. Everybody's transporting in this fucking match. Short arm, shoulder block. Wow, Tim, you're supposed to be this good guy. I feel like you and Ziegler are always bullying me on the live events, though. You're just a big bully, Tim. Close 2 count there for Ann. The Southern Belle. Ooh, hard hitting reverse STL on the outside. Shanaz taking down Stewart. You think the two rivals are kind of breaking off here as Ann goes to the top. What is he looking for? Taking a risk. Elbow drop, and it backfires. 1, 2. Briggs looking to take advantage off the botch, but Ann still has enough left in the tank to power out. You're a bully. You're a big bully, Ziegler. You're going to get what's coming to you. Whether it be Parker beating you for that Anarchy title this Sunday at Absolution, or someone else coming in to whoop that ass. As we get a nice 3 amigos in the middle of the ring. Going for the pin is the Southern Belle. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Stewart missing that low kick there. Digging the knee into the spine. You big smelly willy. I'm going to fight you. And I'm going to kill you. Until you're dead. Sweet looking German. Stretching out. Both men going for arm bars here. That was a cool little spot. Oh, but Elijah's actually going for a submission. Trying to make Shanaz tap and saw it. Breaks it up. Oh, Shanaz looking to Shanaz up. Couple of forearm smashes. Ducks Elijah's closing attempt. Turns around. Rebounds. Right into his spine. But let's get that cheeky little pelvic thrust. Oh, my favorite. Elijah looking for refuge in the corner. He's not going to find it, though. As Andoni with a nice springboard leg drop to the back of the head. Andoni ends the Guri of his. Elijah Stewart could be in big trouble right now, ladies and gentlemen. Alone in the ring and focused on Briggs. The outside. Won't be able to break up the pin in time. 1. Just a 1 count. Shanaz knows what it's going to take to keep down the former World Tag Team Champion. That, oh, what? He hit it, but it didn't. What? Oh, GG, rest in peace. That's fucked. He hit the thing, but it didn't fucking. It didn't had no effect. It failed. I think that actually took it from him too. Rip. Elijah Stewart had that force field activated though. Lateral press. That'll be a rope break though for Elijah. Elbow drop, leg drop, combo by the Demon. Oh, the ring up there as he makes his way back into the ring. Things not looking good for Christopher right now. Oh, nice counter by him. Wait a minute, Elijah. Elijah, what is he sizing Shanaz up for here? That brain buster. Family Matters, I believe he likes to call that. Or that might be the other finisher. I'm not too sure. And 1, 2, 3. Elijah Stewart has just pinned the light heavyweight champion. Elijah Stewart pinning the light heavyweight champion Shanaz Andoni off of Family Matters as Christopher Ann was focused on Andrew Briggs. A chaotic fatal 4-way match, to say the least. And Elijah Stewart with quite possibly the biggest win of his CMV career, despite, other than winning the tag team titles with his partner DJ, his biggest singles win. Brainbuster! There we go. I mean, Del Dango, though, Alvius, where's that at? Here's the finish. The Brain Buster gets the win for Stewart over the light heavyweight champion himself, as you see Ann there waiting for Elijah to go for the pin before he lifts up fucking Briggs so they can just look at the pin happen together. And still a lot to get to here tonight, guys. But up next, it is time for our final second annual Cyborg Invitational match. And this one will decide who gets the fourth position, places in the top four, and gets into that feast or fired game later on this week on Saturday Night Genesis. Of course, Jackson Jordan currently in fourth. But if Xander Slayton beats him, he will steal that spot from him. And as I said last week, I believe, the risk of being fired is something you got to take to go after fame, fortune, and championship gold. That's what the Feast or Fired game is all about. One man will be fired. One man will be able to choose a partner, go for the tag titles, advance to the finals of that tournament next month, and one man will get a mid-card title shot. Jackson Jordan, what a start he had to the Invitational. Lost to Justin Sane in his first match, and then went on a 4-win streak before meeting Sushi X on last week's Genesis. Put a halt, threw a wrench in his gears. Sushi X was just fucking on fire last week, though. 2 major upsets, also defeating Justin Sane on Monday Night Fusion, and what was match of the week, early contender for match of the year. Jackson Jordan, though, looking to not give up his 4th spot position. Xander Slayton going to give him a hell of a fight. Xander also coming off a loss against Quantum in the main event of last week's Genesis. And guys, we've got a little bit of news here from backstage. I'm being told that Duke Briggs will answer the challenge made by Elijah Stewart tonight in an interview with Mac Thompson. So Duke Briggs is going to give us his answers, whether or not he accepts Elijah Stewart's no-holds-barred match challenge at Purgatory after Stewart just won that fatal 4-way moments ago. And here he comes, the leader of the coalition, Xander Slayton, who's not feeling great at the fact that he won't get a match for the World Heavyweight Championship, but a mid-card title shot, a tag title shot, not anything to glance over. And of course, he'll be in the Royal Rumble match this Sunday. Well, that is, if he doesn't get fired. CMV Original. It does say CMV Original. Xander said, of course, from season 1. I believe Xander was in the second ever match in CMV history back when it was known as NXT. A former 2-time World Heavyweight Champion, the first ever Money in the Bank winner. Here we go. Jackson Jordan toe-to-toe with Xander Slayton. Final invitational match of the year. Who's going to place in the top 4? About to find out as Jackson takes the advantage. Slate going to steal it from him with a waist lock, though. Collar and elbow tie up. Jackson, Jordan backing Slate up into the ropes. Will we see a clean break? I highly doubt it with two men like this in the ring. These egos. Whoa, we actually do. Maybe they respect each other's huge fucking egos. Taking up the entire arena. What a spinning back elbow hit with such velocity, nearly knocking fucking Xander Slate's head off. Slate does do squats. I mean, how do you think he keeps those beautiful abs that showcase his belly tat that everybody loves? I mean, I'd kiss that belly tat. I'm not going to lie. Oh, a rake of the eyes. Dirty heel tactics that we've come to know and love by the dirty heel, the OG dirty heel, Xander Slate. Grabbing what little hair Jackson has and slamming him face first into the canvas. Still to come tonight, we have Cassie Maverick and Quinn Bell, what is sure to be a hard-hitting, brutal Anarchy Rules match in our main event. Probably one of the biggest in Fusion history. The 40 episodes we've come by now as Jackson talks that trash. Not a good idea. Xander back to his feet. Randy Borton will team with his Absolution challenger, Brian Novak, to take on the two men who main evented last year's Ascendance, and Hayden and Justin Sane. Oh, and here, speaking of Cassie Maverick, Pele kick from Jackson. She sends out a tweet targeting Quinn Bell here. Says, "Are you ready, hun? I know I'm ready to make sure you don't make it to Absolution. It should be me facing Fury at the pay-per-view, and I'm going to prove that to you. And I'm going to prove that you're just a flash in the pan." He's botching these Cassie tweets only. I'm trying to, in my head, I'm speaking like a southern accent. It's just not coming off right. Nasty knee drop by Xander. It takes a second to gloss over his handiwork. Short arm clothesline now. Cassie Maverick again is involved in that Vixen's mini Royal Rumble match at the pay-per-view in just 6 nights' time. Could possibly, if she wins, co-main event Ascendance, get a shot at the Vixen's title. What a super kick by Slate. Jackson no-selling it, though, right back to his feet. Vintage JBL. There it is, the finisher. This one could be over. As Jordan getting frustrated here. Relentlessly stomping on the lower spine of the down Slate. Irish whip. Going to prop him up in the corner now. What is he going for? A nice tornado DDT. Going for one of the classics. Getting the job done. Xander playing possum though. Back body drop. Launching JJ through the air. Lateral press. Should have hooked them legs. Only a 2 count.
If he keeps up this pace, this could turn real ugly.
Irish whip. Places Double J in the corner. Up on the top he goes now. Xander. What's he going for here? Big time neck breaker. Hey, I'll be right back.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business. Great counter. Oh, out of nowhere. Oh, wait, nice reversal. Look at this. You can bet every superstar on the roster is crowding around the monitors in the back to see which one of these guys comes out victorious. Now, we're looking at complete domination here. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We're coming to you live from sunny Tampa on the west coast of Florida. Oh, out of nowhere.
All right, guys, I'm back as Jackson Jordan. Gonna hit a nice reverse DDT right there. Goes for the pin. Back and forth match has been thus far. Only gonna get him a 2 count though. Close to the ropes there. Could have been a rope break. I mean, Ziggler's just not funny, you know what I mean? I didn't find that joke amusing. I feel like that would kill my audience, send my ratings, skyrocketing downwards if I told a joke like that. Ooh, Xander getting out of that beast bite. A nice counter, knee right to the face.
These are great competitors. Great, tremendous
I was just chuckling at how pathetic. Oh, wait a minute! Xander! Slate by slate! Out of nowhere. Where'd he get that from? Looking to pull off the win here. Making sure there's no rope break shenanigans. Again with the lateral press, though. Xander always with that hover hand. And it comes back to bite him once more as we only get a 2 count. .999 tacked on, but still. He's got to hook them legs, Xander. Oh, that beautiful drop kick. My favorite move in the game. I mean, there actually are Twitch statistics, ratings that you can look at, like twitchstatistics.com or something. Oh, what a neck breaker by Slate. The coalition leader locking in an armbar now. I've seen enough armbars to last a lifetime in CFC. Thank God it's broken up immediately with that rope break. Good call by the referee. Reverse chin lock, keeping Jackson grounded. Xander trying to regain some stamina. He has JJ where he wants him after hitting that Slate by Slate. Just got to capitalize now. I bet you checked his dick daily, don't you, Topher? Yeah. Come at me again. You know what, Topher? Fight me, IRL. I love you, man. You're a good guy. Nice drop kick by Jordan there, nailing Xander right in the chest when he's grabbing his elbow. Classic selling by Xander Slate.
Wow, he's still down after that. We may have discovered his favorite move. You think? He seems to use it often enough. We're looking at complete domination here.
Xander initiating his comeback there. A couple clotheslines, and then finally the tilt-the-world single knee backbreaker. Gonna go for that slate walk slam now. Xander has Jackson right where he wants him. Let's see if he can finish him off. 1, 2, 3. My jaw's dropped. Xander Slate has just pinned Jackson Jordan. Xander Slate has just beaten Jackson Jordan, ladies and gentlemen, in the final invitational match, placing in the top 4. Oh, that is an upset if I have ever seen one, initiating the comeback right here. Jackson already softened up prior with the slate walk slam, or the slate by slate, I should say. Hit him with the slate walk slam to put the match to a finish right here. And that'd be all she wrote. As we now have the top 4, Justin Sane, of course, winning. He gets the world title shot. Quantum in second, Sushi X in third, and Xander Slate in fourth.
That's an impressive win right there. Man, when you get a one-on-one match like that, you hate to see one of them come up short. But that's just the harsh reality of it.
Sorry about that. The mic muted for a second. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our co-main event of the evening. Our second Vixens bout earlier tonight. We saw Aura defeat Jay Divine in a false count. Can you just put him on the table for me, please? I don't want to touch him right now. Thank you, though. Aura defeat Jay Divine in a hellacious falls count anywhere match. And if you thought that one was crazy, just wait for this right here, because anything goes. Anarchy rules, as the cowgirl Cassie Maverick is set to take on the Queen of Botchville, Kitty Quinn Bell.
Making her way to the ring from Charleston, West Virginia, Maverick.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. This is what it's all about. Two competitors going head-to-head to decide.
What's with Natalia in the chat right now? She on Raw or something? Please show. I know the emotes. Cassie Maverick looking ready to go. She's been tweeting all night saying she's not going to let Quinn Bell walk out of here. This whole thing started when Cassie Maverick was ringside for that #1 contenders match last week. Remember, it was Quinn Bell, Mariah, and Big Bad Briggs taking on Fury in a handicap match. Cole Savage set the thing up that where the Vixen who pinned Fury would get the title shot ended up being Quinn. And after the match was over, Cassie entered the ring. She was on commentary with me. She entered the ring, brutally attacked Quinn Bell with a cowbell. And Quinn Bell got her revenge last week on Genesis after Cassie Maverick defeated Megan Cooper in a hard-fought battle. Quinn Bell came out with that cowbell. The fight actually spilled to the backstage area, where Quinn Bell put Cassie through a table, smashed a cake in her face, and then choked her out with the cowbell before officials and referee security all pulled her off, broke the fight up. Here we go. The two are finally in the ring, though, face to face. Anything goes. Will Quinn Bell make it to Absolution this Sunday for that title shot against Fury? Or will Cassie Maverick have her way? We're going to find out right now. Referee rings the bell. The ring bell dinged. And here we go. Quinn Bell with that height advantage, though. My goodness. She is just dwarfing Maverick right now. The first ever two-time Vixens champion has just a clear line of sight to that Vixens title. And this new attitude of hers brought on by becoming good pals with Sultry Susanna, who's a new NXT, unmatched, I should say, signee. Become good friends, and Susanna getting in the head of Cassie, turning her on the fans and all of her friends. Taking that cheap shot right there. That's not like Cassie. The cake. Quinn flies on the Nelson Express, man. Just like Ziggler does. Ooh, single knee gutbuster. Still to come tonight, guys. Our main event. Going to see Randy Borton and Brian Novak team up. An unstable team taking on another unstable team of bitter rivals. Hayden and Justin Sane stalling that suplex. Quinn gets one of her own. It's only a matter of time before we see weapons introduced here, ladies and gentlemen. The only way to win, the only way to stop this match is to pin or submit your opponent in the ring. Other than that, the rule book is out the window. No rope breaks, no disqualifications, no countouts. Anything is legal. If only there was a cowbell in the ring. I think that's the only thing barred in this match is a cowbell, because it's been used to deadly in deadly ways these past few weeks. Oh, and Ziggler sends out a tweet here as he watches his gal's match saying, "Only just realized how small Cassie is. Such a big mouth on such a small rat." Or little rat, I should say. Talking that ish, Ziggler. Well, I shouldn't say his gal, because of course we still don't even know the true relationship between Quinn Bell and the Anarchy champion, Jacob Ziggler. Nice snap suplex by the cowgirl. I am actually... Oh, there we go. Just about to say, no weapons been introduced yet. Cassie heard me over here on commentary. Thank you. Grabs that steel chair, going vintage. As Quinn Bell with her hand on her hip, gonna get smacked in the skull. No, she ain't having any of it. The Queen of Botchville deflects that attack, goes for a German or something. That stomp to the quad, though. We already had one quad injury this month. Come on. Relax, guys. Ooh, nice power bomb. And I don't insinuate anything, Elvis. Come on. Lateral press. After that power bomb, showing some strength. Nice elbow. They're going to deflect. Now going to need in the midsection. Discus lariat. Hit by Quinn Bell. I haven't seen that from her before. Got that dank new attire. They both got them dank new attires. Throws Cassie to the mat. Shoots the half. Only a 2 count. That's how you get sued, Alvius. Come on. And Aura tweeting to Ziegler saying, this coming from a man who can only win a title with no rules and can't win a title that has any real meaning to it. So Aura coming out of nowhere. Of course, we know the history between Aura and Quinn Bell. I couldn't assume that Aura and Ziegler would be good friends. And Cassie Maverick, despite the size and strength disadvantage for her in this match, she's just been taking it to the queen. Snapmare. Got that reverse chin lock. She's got it in deep, too. You can see it right under her chin. Referee in good position to see if there's a tap out. Nope. Quinn Bell fighting to her feet. Can she break free, though? 1 elbow. 2 elbows. From behind. Getting Irish whip, sends Quinn off the ropes. Right into a... Oh, my God. What a spine buster. Goes for the pin. A good call. That could definitely be all she wrote. Nope. Just a 2 count. Still Quinn Bell fighting. Showing that resiliency. Showing that pizzazz. I'm sure Fury's watching. Wait a minute. Botchplex. Botchplex by Quinn Bell. Out of nowhere. 1, 2. No. So close. It's going to take a little bit more than that, though. Even when the move is powerful and devastating as the Botchplex. Cassie's an absolute legend. One of the greatest vixens of all time, without a doubt. That Hurricane Rana out of nowhere. And I was going to say, oh, by the bull's horns. Every time I go to say my line, we get a big move. That's what put down Megan Cooper on last week's Genesis. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Now, as I was going to say, I'm sure that Fury is somewhere watching this one closely, scouting out Quinn Bell. Of course, they met multiple times in that handicap match last week. Quinn Bell pinned Fury, but I don't think they've ever met one-on-one. Just with the championship on the line, it changes everything. One of those 2 ladies could walk into Ascendance, the show of shows. Grandest stage in them all is champion, defending against whoever walks out the winner of that Vixen's Mini Battle Royal. Hey, we could see Quinn versus Cassie again if everything falls into place. Get that basement dropkick following the double knee gut buster. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Both women are tired. Haven't seen a weapon introduced. It's very shocking to me. These swords beating the crap out of each other with their fists. All the tornado DDTs tonight, though. Where's Quinn going? Quinn going for a springboard senton. I haven't seen that from her before. Taking the risk and it paid off. Now going to the top rope. Perfect position. Might be going for that Irish hangover, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, she is. And she actually got it. This one could be over. Oh, she didn't go for the pin. That must just be a signature or something. I don't know. She didn't go for the pin. She finally hit it. Oh. What a moment for CMV. Quinn Bell actually hit the Irish hangover, but then didn't go for the pin as Cassie used those long legs over to choke out Bell here. Look at the strength, though, of the cowgirl with that gut-wrench suplex. She's had her fun going for the pin. Lateral press. Only a 2 count yet again. And then we get those grit in the teeth. Is Cassie Maverick. She's frustrated. She's angry. Why won't Quinn stay down? And look at that. That frustration is boiling over. Oh, and second by the bull's horns. If she can get to the pin, guys, middle of the ring, make sure to hook that leg. 1, 2, 3. And Cassie Maverick has beaten the #1 contender to the Vixens Championship. Well, it wasn't exactly anarchy, but it was a fantastic match. And Cassie gonna pick up yet another big win. One chair that wasn't used. It got countered when Maverick tried to use it. Back and forth match. Quinn Bell, though, I'm sure Fury, wherever she is, has a huge smile on her face. Vixen's title this Sunday on the line. Can Quinn Bell bounce back from this loss? Well, now we've been told that the Irish Hangover is not a finisher, so that's why I shouldn't go for the pin. And there was the finish. A second by the Bull's horns. Gets the win for the Cowgirl. Cassie Maverick certainly has to be a favorite now to win that mini Royal Rumble match this Sunday. But again, it's not pinfall or submission. You got to get tossed over the top rope with both feet touching the floor. So the only way we can eliminate someone in that type of match. Cassie has no experience in such a bout. None of the six do, in fact. It's the first ever. We could very well see a rematch if everything falls into place. If Cassie wins the Battle Royal, Quinn defeats Fury for the title. Co-main event Ascendance could be a rematch, but anything can happen in CMV. And up next, folks, it is time for our main event of the evening. One of the biggest in Fusion's history, without a doubt, as the co-main event for Absolution comes together. Randy Orton, of course, will be defending his undisputed title against Brian Novak to take on two longtime rivals and the two men who main evented last year's Ascendance versus each other, Hayden and the second annual Cyborg Invitational winner, Just Insane. Insane, of course, will be getting his title shot, his prize for winning the Invitational at Purgatory, the Fallout pay-per-view of Absolution. Who will he be challenging, though? Will it be Borton or will it be Brian Novak? And Hayden, will he make history, become the first ever superstar to win two Royal Rumble matches and back-to-back? He's definitely one of the favorites without a doubt. Won last year's, went on to dethrone Sane in the main event of Ascendance to win the title for his third time. Justin Sane will be on the hunt to become his a four-time record-setting undisputed world champion. And Hayden did have quite the run-in with Quantum at the top of the show tonight. Hayden came out here for the first time in months, finally spoke, pretty much trash-talking all of X-Gen, Ryan Kent, Duo Maxwell, saying guys like them, the former Royal Rumble winners, Money in the Bank winners, look how far they've fallen. They're nothing compared to me. Hayden, I'm the greatest superstar of all time. He kind of vented his frustrations at the fact that, without a doubt, he performs his greatest at the Absolution pay-per-views. Remember, the second ever one, he unified the Intercontinental World title to make the Undisputed Championship. And at the third one, obviously, last year, he won the Rumble match. He has the most eliminations in Rumble. He has the longest time in a Royal Rumble match. And he said, I'm not on the poster, I'm not in the video package, but it doesn't matter because this Sunday, I'm going to prove why I am still the greatest CMV superstar of all time. I'm going to win that Royal Rumble match. And hey, I might be making Sane again in the main event of Ascendance. And that's when he's interrupted by Quantum, who came down to the ring or came out onto the stage, I should say, with all the rest of X-Gen and pretty much said, Hayden, we made you. Without us, you wouldn't be where you are today. We got you your world title shot. We brought you to fame. Hayden responded by saying, no, I am X-Gen. I never left. You all left. And then you came crawling back. He said, Quantum, you went to join the corporation. Duo Max was in the coalition. Sushi was on his own. He became Paul Devine. He's switching back and forth. And he said, look at T and Lee. Look at Ryan Kent. X-Gen used to be something, now you're just a bunch of, just two old legends, washed up legends with a couple of jobbers by your side. He said, I am X-Gen. And then he brushed past them, went backstage. Certainly quite a confrontation between former stablemates and friends. But here tonight it is time for our main event tag action. Here he comes, the Moo Moo Man, my awesome mooing friend. How the moo are ya? Clap, 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 clap. How the moo are ya? Clap, 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 clap. Long live the moo, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I guess we'll find out if the moo will live long this Sunday. Randy Orton coming up on 2 months as champion. Well, at Absolution it will be 2 months. Brian Novak looking to dethrone him, though. What a back and forth it has been this past month. This Brian Novak actually cost Orton a big-time match against Hayden a couple weeks back. Interfering ringside allowed Hayden to capitalize and get the win over the champion. Last week, it was scheduled to see Cage and Novak go at it, but Orton came down to the ring instead, grabbed a steel chair, and bashed Novak over the head with it, making the match, of course, go to a no contest. And tonight, they have to be tag team partners. Shaky it will be, but momentum is what it's all about. Both of them need it. He's a joker. Borton's a joker on Unmatched. As always, the lights shut off completely. Send chills up and down your spine and your arms as you wait for those heartbeats. Oh, there they are, ladies and gentlemen. The CMV Universe getting on their feet for the NXT legend and quite possibly our next undisputed champion, Brian Novak. Novak earning his opportunity at the title by putting on one hell of a show against Orton in a non-title match on episode 200 of CMV. Cole Savage is so impressed with the effort. Had Orton on the ropes so many times that he's going to give him a shot at the title the big time. Novak certainly had a rough start to his career here on the main roster in Fusion and Genesis when he went to war with the Corporation and Quantum. But ever since then, he's been racking up wins. This is the main event of the evening. And Ziggler tweeting out to Quinn Bell here. He says, everyone experiences losses. Doesn't matter. Nothing but a nice vacation to take your mind off of it. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that French right there, but he said something in French. Something about Paris. Where Ziggler, of course, is right now. Taking a nice vacation. That's why he wasn't on last week's Genesis or tonight's Fusion. He won't be on Genesis later this week either. He's taking a nice... Oh, whoops. I forgot this is a tag team match. Muted the TV there for a second. GG dashing. Taking a nice little vacation before his big title defense against Parker this Sunday at Absolution. Here he comes, Hayden Kitely with a nice new attire. Looking dank, I'm liking it. The A-lister slapping on a new look for a new day. Chamber matches are glitched in Universe mode. That's why when we had the Chambers back at Exodus, I had to play them in Exhibition. Because they are glitched in Universe mode. You can fall out of the cage and crap. It's dumb. A lot of matches are glitched this year. Iron Man, I'm pretty sure, is glitched. We experienced that as well. Not about removing Mariah. Mariah's Bay. And here he comes. The spotlights are down. The lights are dimmed as the unpredictable one revs up for war. We'll be missing out on him in Absolution. He has the night off because he's getting that title shot at Purgatory. Of course, Purgatory, our final stop on the road to Ascendance before we begin our journey there. Absolution this Sunday, 2 weeks after we'll be Purgatory, and then we get a nice 6-week build before the show of shows, the grandest stage of them all. Two very unstable teams here going to go at it. And actually a little throwback, Brian Novak and Quantum. Or Brian Novak and Quantum. Chi-Chi. Brian Novak and Justin Sane have locked horns before, back in NXT way back when. It's been a long time coming for them to meet again. Here we go, main event time. Randy Orton to kick things off against Hayden. And zooming in on that girl whose mouth was going through her nose. That was a little bit weird there. And Kylie right out of the gate, mowing down the undisputed champion. Oh, nice side kick. My God, got a nice shot of that. Cracking that jaw wide open. Oh, great. We get a tweet here from Cassie Maverick, targeted towards Quinn Bell. She says, "Cry me a river, sweetie. I'll build you a boat. You lost, deal with it. If I can beat you this easily, then you don't have a rat's ass chance of beating Fury for the title." Always botching those Cassie tweets, though. So Cassie Maverick now seems to think that Quinn Bell has no chance of dethroning Fury as champion this Sunday after Maverick, quote-unquote, beat her so easily. I don't think so. Quinn put up one hell of a fight. It wasn't a whole lot of anarchy, but it was a good match. And now we get a tweet from Sushi X, who says, "All that ish you talk, Hayden, yet you hadn't won anything until we made you who you are now. How about a Hell in a Cell rematch since you laid down for me the first time? Maybe I can knock some sense back into you." So Sushi X challenging Hayden to a Hell in a Cell match as Orton makes the tag to Novak there after getting his ass handed to him by Hayden. I just pushed down Novak.
We're in the feeling out process. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control? Your guess is as good as mine.
Oh, Orton with that cheeky golf clap. The size difference between Hayden and Brian Novak, though. What do we got here? A modified Falcon Arrow. It looks like he's going for it. Gets countered. Nice knee down to the top of the head. Novak with an elbow stamp.
With this kind of attack, you have to wonder just how much longer they can compete in this match. Yeah, I completely agree.
And Aura adds on Cassie Maverick's tweet by saying, "Even I beat you, kitty. Face it, the only way you can get a title shot is in a handicap match. You have no chance on your own." The whole Vixens division seems going after Quinn Bell right now after suffering that loss in the last match. Orton back in the ring, taking it to Kylie. Man, let's go back to that Sushi X tweet challenging Hayden to a Hell in a Cell match. That would be something to see. A rematch nearly 3 years in the making. Indeed, that's why Hayden ever ended up joining X-Gen, because Sushi X beat him in Hell in a Cell, forced him to join the stable. And Sushi X has a point in all that prior, a year in his career, Hayden had never won any title, no sort of big match. As soon as you join X-Gen, bam, got that title shot and beat Xander to win the world title. Go on to become one of the biggest names in CMV history, if not the biggest. Nice monkey flip there by Orton. Whoa, Blue Thunder Bomb by the Milkman. 1, 2, 2.999 there. A move we see rarely from the undisputed champion, who defeated Troy Voodoo to win that belt, beat Tim LaFave in the main event of Homecoming, and wasting no time, he looks to keep down the A-lister. Looking for that Borto end. Plants him into the canvas, neck first. Falls right down to the pin. Let's see if Sane can save his partner. Yes, he can. A little bit quicker than Novak. And Novak, Sane turns right into him. Irish whip, eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Another little preview of things to come. Borton may be distracted by that whole debacle as Hayden clocks him in the jaw and sends him off the top rope down to the outside.
I'd say that's more embarrassing than anything else. Oh, and he missed that one.
Now we get a tweet from Shanaz Andoni. He says, "Twinkle, twinkle, little Shanaz. Beyonce released a new song about Shanaz. Title reign call Shanaz with the good hair." I would listen to that. I'd buy that song. Shanaz obviously shaking off his loss from earlier tonight. He's got to focus on the Royal Rumble match now. Whoa. Serious throwback here to Hayden's first ever finisher in the first ever match, CMV history, season 1. That consequence. And Hayden making a smart decision to tag Insane right there. And here's Quinn Bell responding to all the haters saying, why would I care what Cassie does? She can have her little victory. It means nothing. And Dora, well, no one can understand what that Jap says. She can go fishing and learn to shut the expletive up. That was a little bit racist towards the end there, but I'll accept it. That was almost as racist as me. Please chill. I mean, it's a Christian family show. Sane going for that head scissors. Borton squirming out of it, though. This is what I want to see. Tag to Novak. Here we go. Flashback to the OG NXT as Novak and Sane lock horns. Justin Sane, a former two-time NXT champion, and Brian Novak, of course, the longest reigning champion period in CMV. 10 months he spent as European champion. As Sane drives that knee right down into his chin. And jumping cutter. Borton makes sure to tag out right before Sane goes for that. Shoots the half. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. Novak has taken very little damage in this tag match here. And the main event of Monday Night Fusion number 40. Playing possum. Novak, elbow to the face of Sane. Breaks him free. What a spine buster. Now going for that half crab. Putting some serious pressure on the lower spine of the unpredictable one. Quickly out of it, though, is Sane. Oh, and a second jumping cutter. Slithers into that pin like a sneaky little snake he is. 1, 2, 3, 2. I just made up a new number. 2. I feel like I was trying to put a little bit of, Japanese twang on it. All these Jap words, Jap talk.
There's just so much at stake for these teams in this match, and winning this one would be absolutely huge. Well, as you can see, that's why these two teams are tearing each other apart.
Hayden looks like he's kind of worn out on the apron there. That's not good news for a match like the Royal Rumble where it's all about endurance and stamina. Hayden's not like he's draped over the ropes, looking very tired. Hayden, if he can stop Borton, it might be over. Hardly a 2 count, though. Hayden's still taking it to Borton with a Luthez, a couple of punches to follow up. Watching your fucking mouth. GG Borton. Hayden still beating up Borton here ringside. Making sure he returns to his corner as Sane locks in a little camel clutch here. Not really looking for the sub. Just trying to deal some damage. What's he sizing him up for here? Shining Wizard. To the back of the head. That final one goes right to the back of the head. Vintage CMV. Ooh, schoolboy roll through with the super kick. Novak kind of had his leg caught in the bottom rope there. It looked dangerous. Now we get a tag to Kitely. Sane's dealt a lot of damage to Novak. Hayden looking to capitalize. Oh, what a pump handle slam. That didn't sound very nice. That was tasty. Trying to drive him through the goddamn mat. Come on, Novak. These things are expensive. You think he was thinking about tagging in Bortman, then changed his mind. Said, no, this guy's going to mess things up for us. I'll handle it. DDT. Now we get a tag to Hayden. Going for a snap suplex. The A-lister shuts that down, though. Spins Borton around from behind. Waistlock lariat. That's a vintage maneuver in the arsenal of Hayden. Now targeting that leg, the knee, and the quad. Not the quads. Borton's quads are very fragile. Wait a minute. Final cut. Pulling a quantum. Just saying, I'm done with this ish. Let's win real quick. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Novak, that was deliberate by Novak. He got in the ring so slow, and then as soon as he got in, he just stood there. Sane didn't even have to attack him. Novak let that happen, ladies and gentlemen. Hayden with the pin over Randy Borton yet again, and Novak makes no effort to break up the pin right there. Lets his partner go down. And the combination of Kitely and Justin Sane going to get the win over Absolution's co-main event after Novak lets his partner go down in a blaze. Borton's late in his career can finally put over that young talent. What a tag team encounter. Hayden now has pinned Randy Borton, the Undisputed Champion, twice this month. A shoe-in to win that Royal Rumble match, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely one of the favorites this Sunday. 30 men over the top rope Battle Royal winner, main event's ascendance. And there you see Justin Sane horribly missed a spinning forearm smash. Didn't matter though, because Novak just entered the ring and then said, nah. Hayden and Justin Sane shake hands, something I thought I'd never see with this big victory and the main event of Monday Night Fusion number 40. It certainly will be. Monday Night Fusion comes to an end. We have one more stop for Absolution. That's Saturday Night Genesis, where we will see the feast or fired game. One man will be fired, and it will either be Sushi X, Quantum, or Xander Slate, while the other two men get either a tag team or international, or mid-card, I should say, title shots up to them. Who will we be saying goodbye to, ladies? Lads and gents, my ladies. That's what I'm going to call you guys, I guess. My ladies. AIDS. You're all AIDS. That's the point I was trying to make there. Confirmed John Cena entering the Royal Rumble number 30 is going to win. Just deal with it. Of course there's a live event. When isn't there a live event, Albius? Rip. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We got X-Gen in the house for this live event. Hello, please respond. Check 1, 2. Tim? Sushi? Gotta turn up your mic a little bit there, Tim.
Yeah, my fucking mic smelled like shit. I had to get a new one. I don't know who you had on here last, but...
Oh, it was Ziegler, so I'm not surprised. That guy's got a dirty mouth, if you know what I mean. Hey, I apologize, Ziegler. Please don't hurt me. Ziegler, you're a little bitch. You won't do shit. All right, here we got this CMV.com exclusive. This live event coming our way. Sugar's playing with a squeaky toe right in my ear. Squeaky toe. Squeaky toy.
Tim showers on the daily, obvious. Come on.
I'm pretty sure Tim's wearing the same headset he did last time he was here. All right, let's see. Get some tag team action up in here. Let's see if Salim Ismail and James Walker bounced back from their loss over, or against, I should say, T and Leon Fusion. They could take on, let's see. Who can they take on? Let's have them take on the Minutemen. The Minutemen have finished their run in the Invitational now. Get back to that tag team action. And we are seeing the debut of a newcomer here tonight. Troy Myers.
Yeah, I've been hearing his name whispered in the back. I haven't really cared
I think
much,
that's
so
been
it'll be
him.
interesting to
He keeps walking up to you and whispering
see.
in your ear his name and then just walks off.
It might be. I mean,
He wants
I
that
feel
D.
like it's whispered in my ear when I'm napping, so it's a little creepy.
Lapping in your home, too, not just backstage or anything. He knows where you live, Sushi. Alright, now for our Vixens match, who do you want to see go out of here? I'm going to see Danielle Ward go up against someone. She needs a match. Get ready for that Vixens battle. Or maybe Ward versus old Mama LaFave. See them go at it.
Nah, don't fucking relegate her to goddamn this show.
I mean,
Come on,
that's where Mama LaFave shined her brightest, though.
Nah. I feel like she's in a battle royal at the pay-per-view and doesn't deserve to be on fucking a house show.
I mean, she's got to get that hype.
What hype? The fucking no momentum hype? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I did, Zach. I did.
Uh-oh, battery's low. I mean, fucking, I need some Mountain Dew.
You got it, Tim. Alright, who should Troy Myers debut against? Let's see. Christian Family Show, Lewis. Sugar, what are you doing? Alright, old Troy Myers makes his debut. Let's have him take on...
Tomcat's here to fucking witness it. Tomcat, speak up, you hear?
Who do you take on? Let's see.
No, Topher, don't not roleplay. Wait, that was a terrible sentence. Do roleplay, please.
Grid, maybe? Or feed him to the wolves. Yeah, let's put him against Hannibal. Let's do Hannibal.
I like that. I like that matchup.
Yeah, you like it, Sushi? You dig it?
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be the one that says it. Alright.
Alright, here we go. It's Vicious and Delicious taking on the Minutemen. Let's see who's going to win this one. It'll be... the Minutemen with another big win here on the live events. My goodness, Minutemen going hard. Not a great week for Vicious and Delicious. As we get into some Vixens action, Danielle Ward and Cass LaFave going to go at it. Two participants in the Vixens mini Royal Rumble match this Sunday at Absolution. We saw Cassie on Fusion put down old Quinn Bell. Aura beat Jay Divine. All three participants in the Battle Royal as well. Megan Cooper is the other, who suffered a loss to Cassie last week on Genesis.
Yeah, I feel like Aura. I don't know if you noticed. If you can go ahead and rewind and watch the tape again, but she pulled something from her trunks and
Oh, did she?
might have been brass knuckles.
No,
I'm
you know
not
what I think
100%
happened?
sure, but
I think she had like some poison on her lips, and she kissed the forehead of Jade Devine. It seeped into her skin. You know, she's pulling them heel tactics. She's going hard. You know.
well, that's even a more viable conspiracy than mine.
And Sushi, I actually want to ask you, what was that all about? We saw a tweet on Fusion of you challenging Hayden to a Hell in a Cell match. What's that all about?
Well, yeah, I do my best talking in the ring, so I don't like him coming out disrespecting us because I mean honestly, we made him who he was, and it was a team effort. It wasn't like me and fucking Quantum went out there and won the matches for him, but we gave him the opportunities. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he joined us, he had everything. The sky was the limit for him, and now he wants to disrespect us like we weren't there for him. So no, I mean I want to. He said he laid down the first time so he could join Next Gen, and he said it himself why he wanted to join Next Gen because he knew joining Next Gen would give him that opportunity. So,
Well, indeed, he had quite a stare down and exchanged some nasty words with Quantum there on Fusion, but Hayden coming off another pinfall victory over Borton, gotta be one of the top 5 favorites to win that Rumble match. And speaking of Rumble match, well, if you don't get fired, you and Quantum will be in that Rumble match. Could end up meeting him there. But how do you feel now that we know the final 4 you have placed in the top 4 of the Sovereign Invitational, just beneath your brother? We tied at the same score, but because he beat you all those months ago, he took second. So how do you feel about placing in the top 4?
Dream. I mean, it's a dream come true, obviously. But that being said, yeah, I mean, anyone can get fired, and that's of course that's in the back of my head.
It's a scary thought.
It really is. I think luck's on my side, though. We'll see what happens.
Well, it's going to be a loss either way. 3 of the biggest names in CMV history, Xander Slate, Sushi X, and Quantum, one of those 3 men are going to be fired this Saturday on Genesis.
And there's the bell. And these ladies look ready to tear each other apart.
Yeah, I've got a. Let's just say I've got a something in my back pocket, just in case. So we'll see what happens. I've got an ace up my sleeve, if you will.
Ziegler here tweeting from Paris on his vacation still, of course. He's trying to get me to mix with some fire again between you two. Talk about who would win in a tag match. Because, of course, we know that you or Quantum could very well win that tag team title shot, but whoever wins that will advance to the finals of the Tornado Tag Team Tournament. They'll bypass the first half of the bracket. They'll take on whoever wins the second half to become the first ever champions. Certainly that would be something big for you. And I assume that if it's either you or Quantum who win the tag team title shot, you'll choose the other as your partner. I'd have to assume, or am I wrong?
I mean, you'd have to tune in.
I guess so. As Danielle Ward is going ham on old Mama here. And, of course, she's an X-Gen member, along with her son, Timmy Boy, here with us on commentary. Oh, she hits a nice rolling leg drop right there. Speaking of Tim, coming off that dominant win as always. Whoa, oh my goodness, that athleticism of Danielle Ward. Coming off yet another dominant win as become accustomed to with Gian Lee over Vision's listed on Fusion. How are you feeling going into your title defense? You're all worried taking on Fast and the Furious. What's going through your head right now?
Just training, focusing, not letting anything anybody says or do get in the way of progressing forward. I can't say what the future holds. I can't dictate that I'm going to win. That would be stupid, kind of pompous. But I'm going to give it 100%, as I always do, and so will Lee. And hopefully by the end of Absolution, we'll still have the belts that aren't erased.
And I posed this question.
And I just fell asleep. Good guy Tim over here with the good guy answer.
I posed this question to Ziegler a couple times when he was on commentary with me, but about facing other coalition members in the Rumble. What's going to happen if, I don't know, the final 3 are You, Sushi, Tim, and Quantum. What are you guys gonna do? You're gonna go at it, every man for themselves. You're gonna work together throughout the Rumble. What's going on?
Yeah, I mean, I could probably, I'm pretty sure I can speak for everyone in Next Gen in saying that we will try to work together, but if it comes down to all three of us, then, I mean, we already know that it's going to be a war. We're not going to hold anything back.
And the most beautiful thing about it is when one of us is champion, we're all champions. So as long as that Finn wins the
There
main
you
belt,
go.
you know, who cares?
Nicely put. As wait a minute, shout out to her baby boy, Timmy boy here. We got the Coney Island Cyclone from Old Mama looking to put down Danielle Ward in this match. Shoots the half, middle of the ring. 1, 2, but only a 2 count. As she puts her hands on the top of her head, Cass. What's that?
Thought of that.
You thought of that?
Thought of that. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, wait a minute. Now we got a catapult. She's going for a catapult Coney Island Cyclone, I think? Yes, she is. Catapult Coney Island Cyclone by LaFave
I love
here.
your mom.
I don't think Danielle's kicking out of that one. As the fans chant, "This is awesome." Oh, she does kick out of it. Oh, my goodness.
Shit!
2 Coney Island Cyclones in a row. Danielle Ward rejects them. And when Ascendance comes our way, shit, we could have all of X-Gen being champions. Could have both Quantum and Sushi getting the mid-card tag title shots. Cass could end up winning the Vixen's Rumble. Maybe Tim wins the Royal Rumble. You're still tag team champions. X-Gen could be wearing all that gold come the show. Shows you never know what can happen in CMV, though.
That
As we
would
get
be
Castle
ideal.
Fave with a nice arm drag. Oh my goodness! Super
Basics,
kicking
man.
Ward right out of the ring. Hey, shades of the Royal Rumble match. Right over the top went Ward and down to the outside. I want
My
to see
mom
that
trains
super
about as
kick in
much as
the,
I do, which is to say a lot.
I want to see that super kick come into play in the Vixen's mini Rumble. That'd be nice. A nice
That was
elimination.
beautiful.
So to come tonight here at this live event, we see the debut of another new superstar, Troy Myers. Going to go toe-to-toe with the headbutting machine and the master of the elusive 3 count. And another X-Gen friendly, Hannibal. It's going to be something to see. Going to put over that young talent. Oh, wait a minute. Cass LaFave with them dirty heel tactics. Feet on the rope. 1, 2. Oh, still not enough to put down Ward, though. Ward's a
I'd rather
fighter
she
here
win
tonight.
clean. I couldn't condone her winning with the fucking.
You and your mom are so
leverage,
different.
man.
So much dirty heel tactics by Cass.
I know it saddens me. My mom's had a long life though, and she knows that you know, doing the easy way is probably the better way. So,
Well,
she worked hard a lot of her life. It's time that she had an easier chance to win.
despite Ward not giving up, she just can't seem to get in the driver's seat. Cass just dissecting her. Tree of woe position now. Boot in the throat, choking her out. Some more dirty heel tactics. Now looking to put her down yet again. Every chance he gets. Only a 2 count, though. As the fans are going crazy.
I feel like my mom would put on the bigger move, you know, the cast blast, and stop these consistent pins. Maybe she'd get the W here.
Just remember back to Homecoming when it took Castle Fave 3 cast blasts and I think 2 Coney Island Cyclones to put down Amber Briggs. A hard-fought battle.
Oh, you finally got that though, so I'm happy. She's been
She
been
finally
talking a
beat
lot
Amber
about
Briggs.
that. Yeah, it's a fucking pivotal point in her career. She also beat Fury, and I don't want anybody to forget that. And she's the
She
champion
did
now.
beat Fury, indeed. Clean, one-on-one as well. Oh, nice Shiranui. Grabs the legs, shoulders are pinned, and there's the 3. Cass LaFave
Nice.
gets the win over
Good job,
Danielle
Mom.
Ward in dominant fashion. The heart of Ward was on display there, but simply not enough.
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
get the win.
Absolutely, she definitely put it all in. So
Cass LaFave in that Vixen's Mini Royal Rumble this Sunday. Can she secure herself a place in the co-main event on the show of shows with a shot at the Vixen's Championship? I'm sure in Cass's mind she's hoping Fury retains because she knows she can beat her one-on-one. I don't think Cass and Quinn Bell have ever gone at it. That might be a first if that's to happen. I'm not sure.
just be the rivalry of friggin' like it'd be Ziggler, Tim in female form. It'd be great.
Your mom will
The
have that
counterparts.
dominant victory like you did over Ziggler.
No,
4 minutes
no, no,
flat.
that's not what I'm saying. I respect Win Bell. I don't respect that she's with Ziegler, but I do understand that she's a good wrestler and she definitely deserves some sort of recognition because she works hard. I've seen her in the locker room. She works hard and definitely deserves to keep going up.
Yeah, I've seen it in the locker room too. You know how I mean?
Ooh. Careful. I don't know if Ziegler's still watching from Paris here.
I can either confirm or deny that. Sushi shares his own locker room. I don't know what he does in there.
You better not be looking at Antarctica, if you know what I'm saying. I'll let Xander Slate know. Though it might not matter because he could very well be fired this Saturday, so I guess Antarctica will be open. Castle
Who do you
Faves
think's gonna
celebrating
get
a
fired,
victory, though.
Dashing?
You never
Who do you
know. It's
think's
in
got a
that
better chance?
briefcase. Well, Quantum, placing number 2, he'll get to choose his briefcase first. And then Sushi will get to choose between the two. Xander will be stuck with the last one. One of those briefcases will contain a pink slip that's completely random. You never know. Oh, I just hit exit by accident. GG.
You know what? I was here for the first invitational, and if I recall, Duo Maxwell got fired, and
Did.
he's back now. So I consider this pink slip more of a vacation, and I'm sure whoever gets fired will be back.
Well, let's remember
in
that Duo
glorious
Maxwell
fashion much later.
only got brought back in by Triple H. Wanted to use him as like a hellhound, a weapon to dominate, take control of CMV. I don't know if any of the other three would be so lucky. Triple H not very well, if you don't even worry about Triple H anymore, Cyborg and Cole Savage, I don't think they're big fans of X-Gen or Xander Slate. Cole Savage and Cyborg, or I should say Cyborg and Xander Slate have a very long history with Xander, so I don't
They
think...
gave me a shot at the world title. I'm sure they'd bring back Sushi or Quantum if there's enough coaxing.
You did make a good point though. Duo was brought back because before he was fired, he basically turned against X-Gen, and I could see why Triple H saw that and was able to bring him in to fight against them. He could use them as a weapon. So that being said, he has nothing. He has no leverage over any me or Quantum or Xander Slate.
Tis true, tis true. Well, one of the three, you, Quantum,
I smell new
Xander,
blood.
will be saying goodbye and rest in peace forever and always. It's going to be a big loss either way, but indeed, new blood arriving on the scene. Troy Myers making his debut, taking on Hannibal. Hannibal, I believe, coming off a... Shit. Hannibal...
He beat somebody.
Did he beat someone? I feel like he lost his last match.
No, he was Fujin, right? Did he tag team with him?
Nah, he was ringside for Fujin's match on last week's
shit,
Genesis. That's when we saw him. I believe his last match was
Poor
that... his last match was his win over Parker, I think, at the top of the month at a live event. I think that was his last match, so he's had a couple of weeks off here. Hannibal won't be in the Rumble, of course, because he got his spot stolen by the Snake Lord, Master Fujin. Decided to take his student's spot in the Rumble. Well, that's very nice.
I think a match that kind of like disregards the elusive 3 count would be perfect for Hannibal, so it's sad to see.
That is. You could headbutt everyone over the top rope. Oh, here we go. It's time to see Troy Myers in action. I've been hearing a lot about this kid, as Sushi hinted at earlier. People whispering in his ear about Troy Myers. Been seeing a lot of debuts as of late. We saw 2 debuts in last week's live event. Dregs and Buzzsaw Jack in a back-and-forth match. Dregs gets the win. Here he comes. Voodoo. Troy got me going crazy there.
Oh my God, Voodoo! Yeah, you got me.
It's Troy's
You
brother.
got me. I really thought he was.
It's Voodoo's
I
brother.
thought
It's
he
Troy
was
Myers.
Sushi.
This is just Myers repackaged.
Just,
Myers repackaged. What is
guys
going on? It's
last.
towards the end of the stream, you know? Leave me alone. This is Voodoo repackaged,
Feel like they'll be
confirmed.
gone within the end of the month.
Yeah, I thought I'm the one that's literally I'm running on little sleep past 48 hours doing all these promotions and shit, and you're the one messing up. So I don't know what you do with your life.
Oh, yeah, what promotion you had to post for that poster? You had to be in the video. Yeah, you had a hectic schedule, I guess. Troy Myers looking ready for battle.
I can't support a man with a pentagram on his chest. I'm a good Christian boy.
Does he have a pentagram on his chest? I don't think he does.
Is that a Wiccan symbol or some bullshit? Black Magic ain't cool.
I'll have to look when it goes back towards him. Oh, from deep in the jungle.
Sean Myers trying to.
Animal, the
Seems like he's trying to
animal.
get that. It almost seems like he's trying to harness that voodoo, because if you remember, voodoo had all that conspiracy kind of thing going on.
He
with
did.
him. Almost seems like Myers is trying to do the same thing. Maybe trying to ride on the coattails.
Papa bless, rest in peace, voodoo. Here he comes though, Hannibal,
National champion.
making his way down to the ring. No Master Fujin in this corner, as he was in Fujin's corner.
He's probably
I don't know what that tells you. We also saw Fujin kind of displeased with Hannibal's joining with X-Gen, or being friends with X-Gen. Or Master Fujin, I should say, not too happy about it. Doesn't seem to be a fan of X-Gen. I don't know what's going on with the Snake Lord. I'm pretty sure that's Jesus on his chest, Tim. Pretty sure that's the Enzo tat.
Well, the dislike towards us could be back in the day when I first started. Master Fujin, he approached me for training, and
I remember that,
did not
yeah.
want to train underneath him. So
He's feeling salty about it.
You gotta respect your elders, Sushi. Come on, man. Fujin is a great man. He
Nonetheless,
knows
we just
so
saw
much.
Troy immediately show his colors. At the start of the match, took that cheap shot towards Animal. This young kid, he's looking good. He's athletic. Don't really know a whole lot of his style. Guess we'll find out right now. I already know he's a dirty heel. Hannibal's not happy. Takes that side headlock.
Easiest road is Mar traveled.
How would you guys feel if Master Fujin wins the Royal Rumble match? How happy would you be?
I would be elated. I would be elated.
I would
years
be
of work.
stunned.
That would be. I want to see Master Fujin in the main event of Ascendance. Tomcat. Obviously, yeah. Oh, wait a minute. We get a tweet here. A question from a fan. X-Gen makes me wet is their username. He says, question for Sushi. If you get the tag shot and get to the finals of the Tornado Tournament, what team would you like to face? Well, not if you get to the finals, because whoever gets that tag title shot will advance straight to the finals, but they're asking which team you would like to face in the finals of that tournament to crown the first ever Tornado Tag Champs.
I don't know. Who are the teams? Like I don't. Again,
I
man,
can
don't
actually
pay
announce
attention
right
to-
now the other half of the brackets. It will be... excuse me. Oh, wait a minute. The other half of the brackets, we'll see the Briggs family, Duke and Andrew Briggs, take on Extreme Conditions, and Macaulay Culcock and Melvin Houlihan. The Republic will battle Foreign Affairs. So that's the other half of the brackets there. Whichever team wins that side will move on to take on whoever gets the tag title shot in that Feast or Fired game. So I guess of those four, which would you like to face the most?
Of those four, I don't care. We'll beat them all.
Damn,
They're
savage.
those teams are scrubs. Those teams are scrubs.
Woo! Savage.
I mean, I would like to face, maybe Team Lee. That'd be a good match. Fast and Furious, that'd be a good match.
Dang.
Romancers wouldn't be a good match, but I mean that would be the hype. We would have the hype. but those four teams.
Like to face your own X-Gen members. T and Lee, they got the World Tag
Just
Team
because-
titles. Well, they might not be the World Tag Team titles after.
Just because I know it'd be a
Absolution, but-
great match. I mean,
It's
we would
called
all put it all on the
exhibition,
line.
man.
Well, we gotta get all that young blood in there, man. Briggs family, looking at that when they were known as the Misfits, they never got their chance to be tag champs, multiple opportunities. Maybe that will be their night. You got Extreme Conditions, Matt Jefferson and Eric Thunder, new combination on the scene. The Republic, who've been getting a couple wins as of late, and Foreign Affairs, who have again multiple time challengers for the titles, looking to finally
I guess
get to the top.
I guess I would have to go with the Briggs family because those guys are fucking brawlers, and they would definitely. They definitely got that heart, so in the end, ideally, if we want a great show, it'd probably be the Briggs.
Interesting. Hannibal's showing a little bit of dirty tactics. I think he's raked Troy Myers' eyes like fucking 4 times in this match. Has Hannibal.
Just protect his eyes. Damn it. It's his own fault.
Master Fujin has taught him well. Rake the eyes.
Yeah.
Down one. Oh, that pendulum backbreaker stretch, though. Looked like it took it out of Hannibal. Drops down to one knee. He's huffing and puffing. And, of course, a Royal Rumble match favors those who have high endurance, great stamina on their side. Last as long as you can. Oh, another big-time back suplex. Hannibal's going in on this young blood right now. Not looking to put over that young talent. Goes for another pin, hooks the leg.
Hannibal's had enough.
One. Just a one
Kicks some
count.
ass.
Well, Hannibal's kind of, I'm not going to call him young, new talent or anything. He's been here about 8 months or so now. Almost since the beginning of Season 3. He came in a little bit late, but he's never been showcased very heavily. Towards the beginning of Season 3, he kind of was on Fusion and Genesis a lot, but ever since then, he's dropped down. He had a couple of months off, and then ever since he came back, he's been on live events. He needs to start getting some wins under his belt. Screw this young talent. He needs to think about himself. Gets that neck breaker there. Oh, that headbutt out of nowhere, though.
I wouldn't give him that seasoned title yet. He's still, you know, like you said, 8 months. It's still fresh.
He's still fresh meat.
Fuck away from it.
Troy Myers is in big trouble right now, man. He's getting dominated by Hannibal.
It almost seems like Troy's he's underestimating him. It seems like.
I think Hannibal
he's
was
heard,
looking,
you know,
Kids
when
are
he
always
was looking
pretty
for a clean
cocky.
fight, but then as soon as Myers took that cheap shot, Hannibal was like, nah, not about that
Game
life.
over, bro.
Troy Myers. No, Hannibal's definitely not underestimating Myers here. I was going to hope we get a look at Myers, what he's all about, what his moveset's like, but he hasn't even hit like one move. It's been all Hannibal. Another headbutt. Now he's just flipping him
Was
around.
he like
Shades of
Naka?
2K15 here. Shades of Season 2 with these roll-arounds. Naka. Sudden. Oh, that pump handle suplex. Jesus, man. Just toss him around like a sack of dirty laundry. Oh, now he's setting him
I
up
don't know
for
how
it,
anybody puts their
Hannibal.
dirty laundry in a sack. I use a basket.
Looking for those finishing headbutts is the master of the elusive 3 count. No, Myers rejects it. Can he finally start mounting a comeback, get some offense, and no, immediately shut down? At least he saved himself from a finisher there. Back rotation suplex though by Hannibal, showing some athleticism. It's rare. What's up, Tay? Welcome back. We're towards the end of the stream now, my friends. The last match of the evening, but welcome anyhow.
Oh,
Oh, now we get some rapid kicks to the chest. My goodness, Hannibal, dude. This is crazy. This is going for a springboard leg drop to the back of the head.
The fucking animal.
Hannibal the animal.
Is that enough? He wants to win. Perhaps Master Fuji was holding him back and we didn't even know it.
Perhaps he was. Oh my god, another pendulum backbreaker stretch. He's literally just tearing Myers apart. I wouldn't be surprised if Myers just retired after tonight. After this absolute
Yeah,
beating.
Wouldn't that
Hannibal.
be a shame?
He's straight smelling blood right now.
Going for another pin. Playing possum maybe was Myers, though. Pops up, hits a knee. Can he capitalize on this opening? This first, oh no, immediately shut down yet again. Right into the pin. Hannibal just says, stay down, kid. Just give it up already. Myers, got to give him a little bit of credit for the heart he's showing. He won't stay down.
The heart of getting his ass beat? Yeah, that's something.
He ain't quitting. I ain't a quitter. Oh, what do we got here, though? Hannibal is getting a little bit disrespectful, kind of cocky now as he busts Myers open with a couple little stomps. Saying, this is what they give me, this trash. Oh, an Irish whip. Puts Myers in the corner. Blood trickling down his face. Gonna plant him up top. Oh, no, tree of woe position. Wants the blood to drip. Wants to drain him. Jesus. He's gonna these dirty
The
heel
old
tactics,
drip
though.
and drain.
Come on, Cohen, in the match. It's over, man. Call it a day.
Throw up
the
the X, man. Yeah. Going for another pin. Will this finally be an end to the onslaught? 1, 2, no. Another kick out by Myers.
Jesus.
That soccer ball kick. Now targeting the open wound as he drops the knee. down onto the gash. What a debut
Well, I'm
for
always
Myers.
a fan of wrestlers' hearts, and I mean, again, this is another young talent showing that heart, not giving up yet. He's taking it,
He's taking his
but he's
beating
not.
like a
He's
man.
not giving up.
Short
swayed
arm,
me.
shoulder breaker. Oh, winning
Yeah,
it,
you can only
Myers.
take so much.
Myers sizing Hannibal up for a finisher. What is he going for? What is this? KO! KO! Can he get the win? What an upset this would be. Oh my God. Making sure to drag him away from the ropes. Doesn't want to risk that rope break. There's one opportunity he gets. 1, 2. No! God damn it.
Oh, Jesus.
Moyers can't believe that Hannibal was able to kick out of that. That was his last ditch effort there, his final gas. Now we get the high angle dick grab slam.
Well, it could be the life that he needed to
Wait a minute.
maybe
Wait a minute,
mount some kind of
Myers.
comeback.
Myers in the corner, sizing Hannibal up for something else now. What is he going for here? Honor roll! Oh my God, Hannibal in trouble. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, again a kick out though. Oh my God, Hannibal
shit.
getting caught off guard with these big moves, but still not enough to take him down.
I feel like this should have been on the main roster. Come on.
Jeez, in the main roster.
Come on, Cyborg. I mean, like the main show. Sorry.
Cole Savage. I mean, take it up with him, Tim.
Cyborg and Cole Savage.
Go into his office.
I will.
Vouch for Troy Myers.
I fucking will.
I mean,
Well, I wouldn't go
don't
that
make
far.
me and Timmy go into Cole Savage's fucking office, because that's not going to end well.
Now Myers is in control, though, guys. What a turnaround for this young kid. Taking Hannibal to the limit back suplex off the top. Hurt himself just as bad as he did his opponent, though. Gonna go for the
Been
pin.
through him this much, he'll be fine.
Every chance he gets. Really, though, going for pin after pin after pin. Now we're getting just the reverse. Now Hannibal won't stay down. And Hannibal's actually going to get up before Myers here. And going to try to hit him with some headbutts. Myers saw it coming, though, rejects it. Oh, but he gets caught with him ultimately. 3 headbutts in a row. Heavy hitting, using his own head as a freaking axe to just chop down Troy here. He's out. He's sleeping. Blood's dripping. Hannibal drags him away from the ropes. Make sure to hook that leg. 1, 2, 3, and it's all over.
Good game.
What a match. What a showing by Hannibal. What a showing, though, by Troy Myers. That cheeky comeback late into the match. Hit 2 finishers in a row. Hannibal said, nah, not about to sell that. Bounce back, hit his headbutts.
Did he say Naka?
He said, nah, bruh. He said, nah, B. Not about that life. What a match, though, in the live event here. Such a debut for Troy Myers, taking the loss, but I see potential in this kid.
Is it over already? No, it's been an hour.
I did not watch Raw Takes. I have been streaming this, my friend. I don't watch Raw anyway, though. I just read results.
What is Raw? What are we speaking of?
What is the Raw?
What is this Raw you speak
fuck
of?
a woman without your condom, so there you go.
Hello, 702. Coming very late, my friend. Just about to end the stream.
Fucking get sick, bitch.
GG. See you, Topher.
See you later. It's over.
Get some headbutts of this. Get some headbutts of this match. About to say. Get some highlights of this match.
The highlights are the headbutts.
You did, 702. Hannibal celebrates that win, not putting over that young
Well,
talent.
get
In
in
fact,
here, you
dismantling that
fucking
young
bastard.
talent.
What's his name? Zara? Zoran?
Zach?
I think? No, Randy Burton. What's his real name again? Zoran?
Oh, Zoran Medic.
Zoran Medic.
Zoran Medic, the Moo Moo Man. Well, guys, as always,
Nova
thank you for joining me.
Scotia, Canada.
If you like what you saw and you're new to the show, make sure you follow me. I know we saw a couple of new guys in the chat here, and I do stream every Monday and Friday, and Absolution is coming our way. It's going to be either this Sunday, real time, or Monday. I'll probably do it Sunday just to be cheeky like that. But we have one more stop before the pay-per-view. We have Genesis, so that's going to be this Friday. So all the past episodes on my YouTube channel, if you want to check those out, it's linked on my Twitch page. And if you want to join the show, Tim just posted a link for you in the chat there. It's communityuniverse.4motion.com. Head on over there, register, have your call on the show, all that good stuff. Plenty of the room. So I will see you guys on Friday. Any final words from you, Tim, or you there, Mr. Sushi?
I actually do. I came prepared this time, and I actually do have something I live by for the guys that are just coming up. All right, listen to these words. Live by them. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. So, if something
Beautiful.
comes in your path, you can always make sure you go back. All right. So if you're reaching for that title, just keep going for it.
Strong words there by
Nice.
Sushi X, and I just got to break kayfabe real quick to tell 702. I actually just did an episode of CFC like 2 nights ago, man. I don't know if you catch the repo, but the next one will maybe be, probably sometime this week, tomorrow, or probably Wednesday, maybe. But yes, strong words by Sushi X to sign us off. Tim, how about you? Got any cheeky vintage Tim lines to end the stream?
Shit. Shoot for your dreams, and the rest will follow suit. Yeah.
Aw, Tim.
End stream.